Alrighty, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to Sink the Bismarck with me, Wolf190D. And hey, folks, just a friendly reminder from the outset here. If you find you are enjoying the content, please be sure to drop a like, a subscribe, a follow, whatever platform you're on. It does help the channel to grow and encourage the goings on here. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get back to it. I think we had left off, well, that was about it, I think, for this turn, yeah. I don't like to end on a new turn, typically, because, I mean, it starts off, I don't know, it's like, well, maybe it's not the end of the world. I have to try it. Let's see. Somebody remind me. Okay, so, anyhow. Oh yeah, look at that. The Rhineland and the Westfalen and the Saxony. Let's move. We're going to move these guys right up here into the middle of the North Sea. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the two battleships and the Saxony class cruiser, and we're going to go ahead and dump them. Okay. Okay, what are our finances at? We've got a limited amount. Got a limited amount that I can go ahead and continue doing. So let me see here. The two battleships are building. The Graf Bay is being repaired. And those two Nuremberg class ships are being built in Bremen. I think what I can do, I can go ahead and do, is I can go ahead and put this this ship, the Lutzow, and put him in Liverpool real quick. Get him a quick fix. Okay, okay, okay. All right, so 1920 is now over. And for those of you that that are more or less familiar with the campaign, 1920 it does start by decades. So 1890, 1900, 1910, 1920. So we are now, if you're starting a campaign in 1920, you can kind of see, or get an idea anyway, of how the things might have turned out differently if you had started 30 years before, right? Though, for Germany, you know, 1920 and 1930 are both really interesting points to start off because they had just lost World War I. So their colonial possessions had all been repossessed. And they start off, you know, kind of in a really bad location because they're in the middle of Europe and they are very weak at that start. So the Posen and the Nassau, let's go ahead and get those. That's what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and do this fight. And I have found that the battle cruisers, at least these Hessen battle cruisers, have proven to actually be quite effective. Just with destroyer escort. Primarily it's because of their speed. They're capable of 27 knots, so a heavy cruiser would slow them down, and a light cruiser would barely be able to keep pace. But I think now that we have new other battle cruiser designs, I might want to go ahead and design a new one. I don't know if I'm going to design it on Battle Cruiser 2 hull here, or if I'll go ahead and try 4, I think is the other battle cruiser hull that we have access to. We'll just have to see. Do I stick with 14s or do I use 15s? That's where his shots are coming from, and I think he's actually moving that direction. So let's go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and load the AP rounds. They're targeting. They're targeting. They're targeting. Okay. God, those 14-inch guns have a certain crashing sound to them, don't they? And that's all she wrote for the destroyers. Alright, so let's go ahead and pivot hard and go ahead and run this heavy cruiser down, shall we? Well, let's go ahead and load HE shells first. Range him with HE shells. I do believe the HE shells are less expensive. Okay, we've got our accuracy up into the 40 percentile. Let's go ahead and switch over to AP, and we'll see about lighting this dude up. Boom. We got a massive overpin on him. You know what? It's not a bad cruiser design, actually. It's not a bad heavy cruiser design. It's really not. Though his fore and aft belt are more heavily armored than his main belt for some reason. That doesn't really comport. And there goes his turrets. Poor guy. Let's go ahead and, oh wow. Yeah, I had to do it. I just had to do it. Oh, well, Brazil actually allied up with the United States. That's good to see because they're both down in South America now. Sweden initiates an offensive against Norway. We gain control of Tonga. Tunisia regains control of northern Algeria. Okay, and Sweden would like to buy the Victoria Luis. Yes, let's go ahead and sell that to Sweden. They can do all of that they want. And we are going to conquer Java. Did I set those guys on protect? No. Let's go ahead and set him on protect. We haven't really seen the 42 V2s in too much action just yet, have we? We haven't actually seen them in too much action. So here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to position this guy. Well, no, we'll leave him. We'll leave him going down there like we've got him. Ooh, he's got one battleship there. Okay. All right, I'm going to reposition these light cruisers up to here. And they're on protect. And they are also on protect, but I'm going to merge the two fleets. That'll give me 2 light cruisers, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift 2 of the destroyers, well, somewhere else. How about if we move these 2 destroyers over here? Because they are 12s, right? Yes, okay. And let's see if we can't, which is that? That's the Azores. Let's see if we can't go ahead and take over the Azores. 30,000 tons. Yeah, that might be. Let's see here. Let's bring him over here as well. For now. Right? 30,000 tons of ship. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and start an invasion on the Azores. We are conquering in the Indonesian Sea. We've got a Thuringia patrolling in the in North Oceania. Let's set them back to protect. And we just captured Tonga. So let's move him. Let's move this task force. We're probably going to be scrapping that one before too long. So what I'm going to want to do actually is look into maybe doing some kind of short barrel with 16 or 17 inch guns. Double barrels. We'll have to see how that plays out. But I would like to design another 48,000 ton ship. Maybe with 15-inch guns, like the Byrons. Though I could build 2 more of the Lothringans. They're rather heavy though. Maybe 45. I don't know. I have to consider how do I want to do that. Because these were just big. I don't think I need anything that big. Though what I would like to do actually is see about maybe utilizing the advanced secondary tower. If there's a way I could do that, and maybe put three guns on the front and two guns on the stern or something. If I could do something like that, that would be really nice. Just what we'll have to see. 2 guns on the front wouldn't work though. If I'm going to use that big forward tower, would have to be 2 on the front and 3 on the stern. Which I could do that. Theoretically, I could do that if I bump the towers forward more. Maybe. Like I said, we'll have to see. I could stack it though on the rear. That might be nice. Or we could do that with 12-inch guns. Have triple 12s. I have to see what the weight difference is on everything. I would like to see what the weight difference is going to be on everything. 2 more turns on that naval invasion, and 5 more turns on that one. Good grief, Java's going to take a little bit. And this is a Geyer right now, right? Yes. Okay. The problem is that the Geyers and the Nürnbergs go at the same pace. and they're only 1 knot faster than the Lothringen. It means the heavy cruisers are actually going to slow this fleet down. I'm gonna have to really think about that. Do I want the cruisers to slow me down? What I could do, could design a new fleet cruiser specifically for that. I mean, the Bayern upgrades are still stuck at 22 knots. I'll have to see if I can't do anything about them later, because most of my other fleets are moving into the 24, 25, 26 knot range. You know, when I upgrade the Kaisers, that's what I could do. I could leave the turrets alone on them, or the Koenigs rather. The Koenigs are still using what? Coal fuel with turbine engines. Jesus, those guys would be those engines are heavy. Krupp 2 armor. Huh. We could do something interesting with them. But it's going to take research. Okay. It's gonna take a bit of research. It's gonna take time before I want to mess with that. But they're also close to being obsolete. Sweden is pushing into Norway really hard. Okay. What else is coming up in our research? We've got Krupp 4 in 10 months. Turret mechanisms. We've got casement barrel 5, which is actually kind of nice. Reinforced bulkheads and watertight doors. That's going to be a general upgrade. What types of shells are we coming up with? We've got super heavy shells, advanced shell fuse. Shells are more stable in storage conditions. Oh, that's 8% less chance of detonation. That's very nice. Improved diesel electric engine. And then that's kind of it for now. We're going to push the small gun technology hard. I think from here on out, I'm going to leave small guns alone because I would like to have the maximum ability on small guns sooner rather than later. All right. So moving on to February 1921. And we did complete our shipyard build. Wow, Western Spain. Wow, Portugal has been pushed back to their original position. Poor Portugal. All right, let's bring the battle cruisers back over into the Adriatic and Ionian. I'm gonna blockade. I'm gonna go ahead and blockade. He's moving to the Western Mediterranean now. So when's he gonna get here? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna move him over here, and I'm gonna blockade that whole port. Though he is gonna sail right by my sub, so we'll have to see what the submarines do to his battleship. Uh, that might be easy pickings. That might be real easy pickings. Those are 15s, and those should be 15s. Yes. Okay. So the 12s will be able to post up in the Azores, lay some minefields out there, and basically create a screen out in that area. All right. The Lutzow is now repaired. Finances. I got another 20,000, just like 19,000 tons we've got. Okay. Jesus Christ, it's a lot of destroyers, isn't it? The Wiesbadens, the Geyers, the Magdeburgs, Maracaibo. Where is this? Where is this one? Magdeburg. North Oceania. Okay. Protect. South Pacific. Okay. We got a conquest going on. One more turn. One more turn and the Netherlands is done. 4 more turns and Java is done. And then 4 turns. Jeez, I'm pro. It takes forever. Right there. Check, check. What's going on? Are we mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, I went ahead and got a hold of some video editing software just in case the transmissions get broken again. That was kind of crap. Let's see here. Yes. All of those wonderful ships in Danzig. Let's go ahead and go ahead and put you both of you on defend, and we're going to mothball you. We're going to find those Saxonies, the Hansa and the Saxony, and we're going to set you all on defend. No, not in being defend. And we're going to go ahead and mothball. The only one that's left is the one that's in the Arabian Sea. Which means a couple of those runes, I don't know what I'm going to do with them now. Because that kind of put a damper. How fast are the runes? 25 knots. And the Lothringans are 26 knots. Well, then maybe it is time to take a look at these runes. And actually, yes. Because, let's see here, it's semi-oil with geared turbines. Yes, yes, let's go ahead and take a look at refitting these guys. We've got triple turrets now as well, so if I might, I could, let's see here, if I take these 2 out, that's 4 guns, 1, 2, there's 2 left. Actually, it would give us one more, it would give us one more 8-inch gun, or 8.3. Let's go ahead and refit these. Oh, wow. What happened? Oh, those were Mark II 8s. Okay, that actually is lovely. Let me go ahead and I'm just going to tear all of that out. Okay, those were Mark II 8s. Which, oh boy. This kind of isn't cool. Okay, main guns, let's see here. Center lines, 8s, 17, 21. Let's go ahead and put triple barrels. I'm going to put triple barrels on the center line. strip that. And then what we can do, let's see here. That's going to give us 12. That'll give us 12 doubles. Or 12 triples. 12 in the well, 12 barrels plus another 8. That would be 20. But this isn't going to work anymore, is it? I mean, unless I put them out on the wing like that, which I don't really like it when they do that. So no, we're not going to do that. Should I put singles? No, that's going to be no better, really. Okay. Let's bring them up to... we'll make them as fast if I can. Can we go to 27? Make them as quick as the Nürnbergs. That'll give them another turbo electric. Let me see here. This is going to be 79. This is going to be 75. The maintenance, I think, is even less as well. Yes, it is. Those turbo electric drives actually are better. Okay. So if we do that, we've got Mark IV 4s, Mark III 8.3s. We'll go with full oil fuel. And that'll actually allow us to take out one of those funnels. Yes. And then, ha ha ha, I win. It's going to give us a 5-month refit on each of them, but hey, look at how much more effective these guys will be. All right, so the forward weight offset's a little there. That's okay. Let's go with Krupp 3 armor. And we'll stick with the double hull. Anti-torpedo number 2, but let's upgrade to barbette number 3. Okay. Electro-hydraulic turret, semi-ballistic AP shells. Do we want to stick with that, or do we want to go... No, let's stick with semi-ballistics, and we'll come down to incendiaries. Alright. Picric acid number 2, cordite. Or do we want to go with tube powder? Tube powder because of reload time. Yes, indeed. Coincidence number 4 with hydroacoustic 2 and an RDF radio. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ooh, yes. All right. Let's see if we can't go up to 4 inches on the forward belt. The aft deck will be 3.5. Oh wow. This is just working out beautifully. An 8-inch barbette. There's 4-inch guns. Let's go to 2.5 inches on top of the 4-inch guns. But the 88s are going to be Mark IVs as well now. Oh, that is just lovely. Okay. I mean, that's great. Actually, we were able to improve our firepower by 4 more barrels. So we've got, let's see here, 4x3 is 12, 4x2 is 8, so we've got 20 barrels on this thing now. actually a rather impressive rate of fire, too. Do I want to stick with picric acid too, or do we want to go over to something else? 15% fire, 25% fire. HE shell damage. Let's maybe stick with picric too. Oh, 25, 27. This is just 10%. So this is the same amount of fire damage and chance, or the HE shell damage and chance, but this gives more shell damage with less penetration. So let's go to picric 3. And that's given us plenty, actually, of penetration for say light cruisers. Maybe even into the heavy cruiser range at closer ranges. 6.5. Wow, we can go up to 7 now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to 7. Let's go to 4, 5. And we'll go to 5, 1. We'll go to 5, 1 on the aft belt. Superstructure. Let's go ahead and upgrade that to 3. The conning tower is still 9. So this is actually a really solid fleet cruiser now. It's a good upgrade. It's a long refit. Oh, that does remind me. Do we want Citadel 2 or do we want to go with Citadel 3? Wow, because Citadel 2 is obsolete. So let's bump it to Citadel 3. And here's what we'll do. We'll do the inner deck at a 1/2 inch. We'll do 3 and we'll do 2 on the inner belts. That'll give us that. Wow, there we go. That armor scheme is tough. 120%. Do we want to equip it with depth charges? Not really. Though I could. It's a fleet heavy. Here's what I can do. I can do Hydro 1 and let's see about depth charge 1. Depth charge 2. Depth charge 1. Hydro 2? That's too much. A coincidence rangefinder number 4. Yes. Yes. All right. There is a very good, very effective upgrade to our fleet cruisers, the Runes. Yeah, we've effectively added 2 more twin turrets worth of guns in the same space. Some guns have a poor sector of fire. Oh, really? Which ones? Which ones have a poor sector of fire? Please enlighten me. Which ones have a poor sector of fire? Other than the casement guns. Yes, the casement guns are limited, but that's the casement guns. Let's go ahead and save this. All right. Still rocking natural boilers. Yeah. And we managed to get another 2 knots, squeeze another 2 knots out of it. All right. And at 25 knots, the Thuringias, is that how fast? Nope, the Thuringias are at 26. Okay. They would be able to keep pace with the Lotharingians, but no. So anyway, Hmm. All right. What did I say? One more turn in the Netherlands, 4 more turns in Java, and 4 more turns in the Azores. All right. He's got a heavy cruiser over there that's going to sail and do God knows what. Um, Actually, yes, I do have a ship capable of intercepting. Yeah, I do. All right, so let's move the Thuringia to here, and we'll see about intercepting that battleship with our battle cruiser. Otherwise, that could be that could be a very bad situation. Oh crap! And I forgot I wanted to. Oh, yeah, no, we're gonna get out of that because that's not what I wanted to do at all. Um, let's go ahead and auto resolve. Okay. Uh, Withdraw that. Okay, reinforced bulkheads and watertight doors. Oh, okay. Well, we won't have to naval invade Nicaragua then. I don't think. Let's see. What do we got for forces there? What do we got? 132 against 77, and with my logistics being where they are, um, yeah. The Graf Spee got a little banged up. Okay. Da, 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 da. Let me see here. Liverpool. Okay, so these guys we can move out into the Irish Sea and set them on protect. Okay. All of those are mothballed. The Americans brought one of their torpedo boats all the way up there. Isn't that nice? Hi, America. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do those. Move this battle cruiser back. I'll tell you, those battle cruisers of mine, they're getting a workout. They are getting a workout. Okay, let me see here. I don't need to do a naval invasion on Nicaragua now. However, let me see. How much tonnage do I have in Eastern North America? I've got 217,000 tons. Can I put a naval invasion on the Eastern United States? No, that's 730. Oh my God, that's a lot. Okay. Let's go ahead and build. Let's go ahead and build just a max out. We're gonna go ahead and put a 2-year build upgrade project in on our shipyards. Okay. Okay. Fleets. What do we got? I've got 16 months on the 2 Lothringens. The Graf Spee is repairing. The Hessens are all right. The Saxony in the Arabian Sea. He's going to be getting another one of those runes. The 2 runes done in 7-8 turns, and the 2 more Nürnbergs that are going to accompany those 2 new fleets done in 4 turns. And then I've got destroy. So let's go ahead and build more 1500s. 9,000 more tons. Okay, and we'll good old Pilau. I like launching my destroyers in Saint Floret. You turd. Scrap that. I definitely selected Pilau. Can I just do all of them? Oh, look at that. Okay, you learn something new every day. All right. Okay. Now, let's see here. The Kaisers. What do I want to do with these Kaisers? What do I want to do with these Bayerns? I would like, let me see here. 32.5. Do I have 32.5 to give? Actually, yes. Okay, cool. I'm going to move this one to the Bay of Biscay for now. No. Let's not do that. Let's not make things any harder than they have to be, huh? All right, so first things first. I'm going to bring the Kaisers down to Sicily. Why? Why? What? Why? Why is this even necessary? Is this even necessary, guys? I mean, come on. Come on. Yeah, see, you can go through there. You can definitely go through there. Oh, it's because that American torpedo boat is blockading the entire English Channel. I see. I get it. Okay. Well, whatever. Um, let's bring the Kaisers down here, and these Bayerns. We're going to stick right here off the coast of Sicily near Palermo, and that ought to give us enough room to work with right there. Okay. This heavy cruiser is going to go after his heavy cruiser, and my battle cruiser task force is going to come and clean up, hopefully, this battleship group. Though he's got 10-inch guns, I better be very, very aware of that. I could lose one of my Hessens. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would be an unnecessary loss too. So let me go ahead and move the old this old MG42 down to here. Move him into West Africa, and we'll set him on protect, because we want to protect our shipping down there. In the eastern USA is, well, that's going to be what it's going to be for now. Okay, that's cool too. That scattergun might be getting retired sooner rather than later. Okay, now the Bayerns here. I'm going to go ahead and move the Byron into Emden. All right, that's going to eat up some of that. Now let's do a quick run through our ships real quick. And those two, I'll give them a little while to see if anybody can buy those. If not, then I'll just go ahead and scrap them. The Lothringians, 16 and 18 turns coming in Wilhelmshaven. The Graf Spee is in Cologne being repaired. This Saxony, the Admiral Graf Spee, I might just take him, send him to Tonga. Though I gotta wait for those runes to get done first, so let's not worry about that just yet. Got 2 more runes coming. Got a mess of Magdeburgs. And that actually does remind me, incidentally. Let's see here. This Geyer. I think these guys already got Nurembergs, yeah. So this Geyer can go with... That's a battle cruiser. That's a battleship. Can go with... That's a Geyer. That's a Geyer. There should also be a Geyer there. The Nuremberg with him. The Nuremberg with him. Geyer with him. Geyer with him. Geyer there. Geyer there. Nuremberg there. So wait, he has no escort light cruiser. Okay, let's go ahead and send this the Hamburg over there. Go ahead. All right, next turn. All right. My apologies, folks, but this is actually going to be a big battle. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here today. I know it's probably about 10 minutes shy of the hour mark, but this battle is going to take a little while. So we will have to come back the next time for this one. Anyway, for those of you that have stopped by, thank you for doing so. For those of you that have shown some love and support, thanks even more. All right? Anyway, till next time, this is Wolf190D signing off.